Metallic servo sounds pound left to right. Targeted fire locking onto the break signal. Hi-hats flicker like standing pulses. Drum groove kicks sing with Chris. There's inside your dump. Glitch textures twist between kicks. These line mutates everything bars, creating tips. Since step short as it burst, pan for movement. Countdown heavens, down in the first read with lunch. Fox glitch repeats. While the rhythm bass groove up to half time. And beyond on the drift up to half time feel. Heavy LF for driven grounds with glitch interruptions. Rolling response, bass hit, past silence. Percussion type, body hi-hat staggered. Drums drop out, and we rate contestants. Arpeggiated glitch synth, drawing left to rights. Self-protocol activated. More aggressive and distorted bassline returns. Kick drums switch to double the fragments. Final filter synth dissolves into white noise. Fox touch the bits, bass gives me white noise. Glitch textures, twist between kickers. Bassline leaders, twist between kicks. Bassline mutates every 2 bars, creating a sure and with sharp digital click. Silence and low pass alarm sweeps fade in. Bassline almost feeling like a heartbeat monitor. Full glitch and jitter like corrupted audio files. Initiating quarantine protocol. Rolling Elvis beat enters with distorted snare. Repetitive bass loop with subtle modulation. It's mutating fidget, a lead creeps in. Filter through a granular synth. Speculation hum, echoing metallic reverb. Arrows accelerate with ticking clock tension. Glitch effects of digital lock snapping open. Containment failed, initiating bass loop injection. Heavy cell bass loop, beats like a virus. Pace and steps cutting off rhythm. Percussion builds a lurching robotic march. Bassline involves with saturation and bit crush. Staggered bunk style with drum style to tune pads and black crush. Explain emerges in detached tag minor. Filtering out drums, just atmosphere and bass pulses remain. For radio interference adds tension. Reverse delays and rising white noise build energy. Same loop, but darker, more distorted. Off-grid glitch fills cause rhythmic hiccups. Call and response between sub-drop and laser-like synth. Mid-bass growls added to increase grith. Drums fall away, leaving looping synth remnants. Quarantine alarm returns now slowed and baited. Final bit crushed box. Transmission terminated. Ends on resonant bass note fading into silence. Textures and breathy pads. Subtle glitch clicks mimicking icy cracks. A deep voice whispers sense temperature falling. Cryo crack initializing. Confliction tightens like frozen joints moving. Echoing synth plucks wrapped in reverb. Like build with increasing tension. Mechanical whining sound like a cold turbine igniting. High pass sweep and whisper effects. Vortex unlocked. Sudden silence, then huge sub-slam with a sharp glitchy snap. Crystalline synth chopped and reversed. Buckle bassline pulses with frostbitten distortion. Melodic pad layer mimicking snow drifting. Hollow the line bells with lo-fi filter. Vocal glitch reported, corrupted. Hard activated, then drop one. Black rockets layered with razors. Single bit glitch, hot rhythm with double bass impacts. The stretch freeze-tone like a crime stop. Sound design, frozen error beeps fading out. Slow decay of all high-freq content.
Vortex sealed. Memory frost-locked.
Huge sub slam with a sharp glitchy snap. Crystalline synth chopped and reversed. Perk hooks unlocked. Sudden silence. Then bass sub slam then huge sub slam with a sharp glitchy snap. Crystalline synth chopped and reversed. Buckle bassline pulses with frostbitten distortion. Huge sub slam with a sharp glitchy snap. Crystalline synth chopped and reversed. Hark ice snare, frozen rim shots. Fine pulse with frostbitten distortion.
Melodic pad layer mimicking snow drifting.
Hollow melodic bells with lo-fi filter. Vocal glitch repeated, corrupted. Harder hitting than drop. Ice crackle effect layered with razor syncopated glitch. Hook rhythm with double bass impact. Stretch freestyle like a rhyme stop. Sound design frozen error beeps fading out. Slow decay of all high frec content.
Vortex sealed. Memory frost locked.
Sound design, glitch crystal arms, reverse wind effects, build tension, whispered fox, shady the system. Soft melody, clouds in the mirror, code I see between wires, bleeding static in aquamarine. Fractal flicker on the firewall, glitch in my veins, I feel it all. Soft trap beat, the final glitch texture, synth delicate, soft blocks under heavy reverb, ice breaks in the data stream. Ghost lights flicker in machine dreams. Hold me in this frozen storm where fragments scream, shapes to form. Razor slow, white noise tuned effects. Bass is like crystal grenades. Pushing, this is dark birds. This is dark, this is dark. Pushing, this is dark birds. This is dark. Soft chain main lead. Vocal trap, shadow bite, break, hack, freeze. Reaching through the prism void, echoes of a world destroyed. Circuit screams of chrome despair. I lose myself in icy air. Layered effects, bit crush hats. Low-fi metallic clinks. Ghostly paths and powertrain on the motherboard. Frosted data falling hard. Error pulses in my chest. One more surge than endless rest. High energy glitch core wave. Breakbeats glitch randomly. Beats glitch randomly. Ghosts in my chest. One more surge than endless race. Left in the settings, yo. We run light. Now we fracture into night. Massive triple layered saws, rapid fire stairs, vocal jumps stutter over baseline, ankles break down, the system crash effects, crack blast down, final glitch echo, one last reverb, hit crystal sealer, saws, rapid fire stairs, vocal jumps stutter over baseline, ankles break down, the system crash effects, crack blast down, final glitch echo, one last reverb, hit crystal surge note, silence, people layered saws, rapid fire stairs, vocal jumps stutter over baseline, ankles break down, the system crash effects, crack glass down, final glitch echo, one last reverb, hit crystal steady note, silence. 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 Ghostly paths and bass rain on the motherboard. Frosted data falling hard. Error pulses in my chest. One more surge and endless rest. High energy glitch core wave. Breakbeats glitch randomly. Beats glitch randomly. Sure since crash the beat rotate jump pads. Distorted bass drone with digital static error. Ambient corrupted data noise like a boot virus. Fragment corrupted glitch sounds scatter in stereo. Robotic whispered vox. System infected. Initiating dark code. Point, 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 point. Syncopated neurofunk drum grooves in. And your bass steps weaving through bumpy hi-hats. Glitch effects simulate corrupted packet bursts. Filtered in textures sweep in and out. Increasing tension. A rising pitch sweep with noise riser. Vox Zappa. Override activated. Torrent. Unleashed. Sudden pause before the drop. Heavy modulated neural bass growls with distortion. Complex drum fills with glitch breaks. Synth leads with razor sharp metallic edges. Bass movement mimics data flooding and surging. Filtered down bass hum with rhythmic gain. Robotic whisper thoughts of bass modulation with layer of distortion. Faster drum pattern with off-grid snares and glitch percussion. Angular bass stabs weaving glory. Angular bass stabs weaving glow off. That's all hogs. Darko, widow stirred. Widow fuck fox. Dark code. Terminated. Sound, synthesize, electric sparks, firewall pulse effects. Jack thumbs filtered under digital ambience. Screen bursts, fiddle, and inhabitants. All eyes like a source of simple intention. One fly from the mind and that foolproof firewalls, no code intact to encrypt the rage of this unbound future shit with run up. Quick, little layer, broken crunchy snares. High pass automation, sweep on baselines. Layer fog outside my path. Slip through firewalls, no code intact. The rage of base unbound. Feel the tremor shake the ground. Click, because the layered over crunching snares. High pass automation, sweep on baselines. Layer 1, access granted. Wall-like path. Slip through firewalls, no code intact. Encrypted rage with base unbound. Feel the tremor shake the ground. Let the layer up, feel the crunchy snares. High pass automation, sweep on bass, sweep on bass labs. High pass automation, sweep on bass lines. High pass automation, sweep on bass lines. Layer 1. Layer 1. Every line is a move, last bass pulse, big eye, heartbeat, rules, never. Disconnected. Silence and trailing, reach echoes. Heavy risers, little growl stabs. High pass automation, sweep on baselines. 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 Climb layer 1. Heavy risers, baby fog. Fog to the front. Rhythmic and beats in an 8-5. Rhythm beats in an 8-5. Silence before drop. Main baseline group riddle cross tabs. With a rhythm style groove. Offbeat slaps, it can have time. F fires, firewall sizzle pops, mechanical slams. Bass fills. Intermittent glitch fish stabs and vocal shot. Baby baseline, clear riddle cross tabs. Rhythm style groove. Cross tabs, intermittent cross tab. The front try shut. Slow, phone bubbly burst and still static crackle. Before me cycle, each couple weeks and then a model changes the tension. Slow tempo moment burst sense with static crackle. Slow, warning, sideways like a big component. Every blazing eight, fast with contrast. Slap with a bump, melody, blazing eight, but bump. Fire push with a contrast, the contrast. Saw slam it down.
Static sweeps and corrupted data clips.
Robotic voice whispering in binary.
R3 pumps glitched, vendor for online.
Fast scrolling glitches fade into silence. War drum snare builds into pre-verse. Punchy breakbeat layered with punchy kicks. Bass stab syncs with percussive data bursts. Heavy vocal glitching, reclaim control, retaliate, execute. Aggressive synth hits ping pong across stereo field. sweep ascending arpeggio in minor scale. Vocal riser uploading vendetta. Air gates sudden cut off. Big crash bass leads with swing glitch fills. Baffling snare hits asymmetric rhythm. Cosmos lead synths with LFO warping. Vengeance complete. Bass element multi-band FM. Refreshing clear. Output turns but broken is staggered. Message in static. They tried to erase us. Back glitch riff changes to rhythmic vocal chop bass. Drum snare builds into pre-verse. Glitchy breakbeat layered with punchy kicks. Bass staff syncs with percussive data bursts. Heavy vocal glitching, retaliate executes. Aggressive synth hits. Aggressive synth hits ping pong across stereo field. Voice sweep ascending arpeggio in minor scale. Vocal riser uploading vendetta. Vendetta lock. Trace wiped. Fade to silence with one last data. Ping echo. Sound effects, glitch clicks, mouse taps, UI arrow beeps on the sun pad rising in pitch. Vocal chop on neck shells, hyperlink breach engaged. Bass pulse creeps in with panning click sounds. Dig deep, no turning back. Mouse click snap, I'm bringing the stack. Mount block, the signals cracked. Baseline hit me like a stir attack. Hi-hats roll at double time. Sub-bass line underneath with tremolo automation. Arc glitch tones layered with bit crush percussion. Go 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 go. Flying glitch only 3, 2, 1. Stir tracks, switch on system and night the silence, silence, divers balance. Dip or drop. Heavy glitch baseline with warping frequency modulation. Snare rolls and offbeat laser zaps. Click, 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 boom. BAF, I'm like corrupted memory. You click the wrong link. Rhythmic tension build with distorted packet loss effects. Reverse bass sounds, faster hi-hat patterns. Double layer drops with trap kicking glitchy snares. Error, entered. Sound effects, you windows close and hard drive spin down. Final bass pulse fades into soft binary clicks. Last words. CL Cure, session ended. Good. Warning. Stutter effects, low pass everyone since beneath, pulling back into silence. Static burst, or drop, or trust percussion. Warning, distorted 3, 2, 2, 1. Stutter effects, low pass filter on synth, pulling back into silence. Static burst, or drop. Glitch baseline with warping frequency modulation. Fast snare rolls and offbeat laser zaps. Click, 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 boom. BAF, faster quick portamento. Use a silence for glitz. Echo like corrupted memory. Whisper filtered on the link. Whisper filtered, boomly. Whisper filtered, boomly. Whisper filtered memory. You clicked the wrong link. Rhythmic tension built with distorted packet loss effects. Error, 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 Loading sub and reverse chats. Echoing kick a snare combo sounds like gold terminal claps. Deep vocal F's, Cody's the curse. We wrote our own doom. Broken sense melody emerges, glitchy mid-bar. Rapid fire jetting under vocoded glitches. Soundboard rise out warps in reverse. Ritual freeze, triggers drop, control alt delete. Guttural bass throbs with hard stereo bounce. Sound effects, ancient ritual drums twisted into machine gun patterns. Sense of biblical timing, chant fragment loops. Crash, burn, rise. Dissonant ambient bass, full of frozen glitch textures. Sound deletes the corrupted boot screen. Robotic voice in fragments. System failure, ritual incomplete. Main lead returns with darker lower pitch 808 bass distortion crank with hard panning LFO kick pattern becomes more treble and off-grid chance reverse and modulate across channels. Fade out to glitch heartbeats and motive screech effects. Last chant. The crash was the cure. Sun and silence broken by one final hard recast. Paracells ambient glitch textures and VHS static crackle. Melancholy of the yo slowly rises with delayed trails. Distant whisper barely audible. Initiating wipe. Memory unit engaged. Sub-heavy rhythm kicks in with filtered snare taps. Shimmering synths with granular stutter effects. Local chat forget loops like broken software. Bass pulses rise and fall like memory load cycles. Harsh digital rip sounds like corrupted hot rod drive noise or crunchy bleeps and reverse chants. Middles, erasing identity now. Hunting here with a distorted fluttering bass growl. Hunting sense cut with verse stutters. Same crush bugs glitch in between every 4 bars. Data transfer effects down left and right with each bar. Pad breakdown, swirling echoes. Soft vocal layers rise up. I am still here. Clock ticking, effects like a countdown to 0. Drop reintroduced with layer glitch, chord bass and a jump ledge. Noise gate automation creates a pulsing surge. Percussion distorted with sidechain breathing effects. Sub, bass, boom, tone, mute. Soft vocal layers rise up. I am still here. Clock ticking effects like a countdown to 0. Drop reintroduced with layer glitch, chord bass and a jump ledge. Noise gate automation creates a pulsing surge. Percussion distorted with sidechain breathing effects. Sub, bass, boom, tone, tune. Around the neon waves, hearts in overdrive. Lost inside this digital dream, feeling so alive. City lights reflect the fire in your eyes. Time rewinds beneath electric skies. Touch the stars with every beat. Can't slow down, just feel the heat. Every step a memory in this glitch of destiny. From future bass out close up and sync with kick. Drum punchy trap style snares, layer claps. Effect retro rotate them subtle vinyl crackle. With shadows on the circuit's edge. Echoes of the words we never said. Midnight sparks between your hands. We light the code across this land. Take my hand through shifting light, where data goes beyond the night. Every second synthesized in this glitch of paradise. Beyond close is us. Hi-hats go double time. 808 rolls on the main synth. Take my hand through shifting light, where data goes beyond the night. Every second synthesized in this glitch of paradise. Max energy, layered harmony, vocals. It's us. It's us.
No input. Unstable.
Rising low, rumble hinting at incoming pressure. Talk on the radiator, face stereo spread. Offbeat hacks and reverse their hits. Craving the release, modulating unpredictable. Whispering hawk sound collapse. High pitch, drive your chop of glitch. Gangs, neural bass distorted into a resonant screech. 3, 2, implode. Syncopated neural baseline layered with big crush textures. Hits, snare, combos with liquid triple personal aggression. Same stats minute industrial aggression. Send stats with a seam across stereo field.
Deep subdrowning robotic burnt sounds.
Broken synth melody filters in and out like fading thoughts. Beat first sax, rolling lean to do you hear. Harder drop variation with double speed drum fills. Baseline folds in on a bass cancellation of this. High-end growling with harmonic reverb tails.
Fade out with oscillating sine wave glitch.
Final echo, connection lost. System beep as the track shuts down. Implode. Unload. Fast syncopate as the track shuts down. Raping euro bass modulating predictably. Whisper fox sampling. Howland. Play this off of glitch gate. Neural bass, digital bass distorted into a resonant scream. 3, 2, implode. Fast syncopate as the track shuts down. Three, two, implode. Crackle electricity textures, flickering static, distant robotic voices. Power surge detected, brace for slam. Low rising rumble like an engine charging up. Crunchy puck of layers introduce jagged rhythm. Glitch process stabs and circuit breaker zap effects. Rising filter on synth loop, slowly tightening. One. Drop trigger sample, voltage threshold exceeded. White noise build up, power core hum peaking. The silence, then massive sub-growl hits with distortion on the downbeat. Slam style pattern, short with the gaps, punchy kick. Lead synth, screechy FM with pulse modulation. Secondary glitch jumps, echo like system errors. Half-time groove filter, background effects like a floating turbine. Wide stereo pad with metallic reverb. Whisper effects, slapping overload. Over. Drop hits, harder, layer bass and effects. Stutters, tempo briefly doubles and glitches out. Lead synth now doubled with lower octave to tune. End of drop, 3 beat, delay, glitch, ramp out. Static hiss and power down effects. Fading synth bots with descending pitch fade. Voltage, slam, unit, offline. Over. Offline. no rumble. TK sound system, boot up noises, whispered vocals drifting with distortion. 0 day engaged, payload locked, initiating some blast. Static crackles alarms begin to rise in the background. Baseline breach, back and flood initiating, core integrity dropping. Kicks begin rolling in, glitch first out of the beat as the modulated vocal chant rises. Crack the firewall, drop the beat, inject the noise, fill the heat. Full bass explosion. Layered sub-bass wave hits with rapid fire stabs. Metallic screeches and cyber sirens. System down, 0 days, sunblast calls and down pitch. Syncopated rhythm with bass growls and down boom. Tick, snap, overload. Bass hit, breach code. Back swell, pull back reverb. Slow echoes alone. Lost that voice murmurs. You trusted the silence, but silence was the weapon. Subtle heartbeat bass, the calm before the next wave. Looping back, security shattered, let the blast resume. Sound grows intensify, siren rises. 8-day bass re-entry, even heavier than before with syncopated chop vocals. 0 day, bass array, crash protocol. Offload bass, system trace, break the wall. No backup, no mercy, sub-blast complete. Fade out with data, sound static bliss, and the whispered outro. Reboot denied, sub-blast persists. So the way of being paths with faint static interference. Powers glitch clicks and distant digital whispers and deep processed voice murmurs. Access granted, backdoor activated. Tight neurofunk drums with offbeat hi-hats, deep rolling bassline with modulation and distortion. Sharps and stabs echoing like code injections. Layered glitch effects hint at hidden data transfer. Like glitch effects hint at hidden data transfer. Rising white noise with glitch stutters. Vocal sample. Surging coding. Powerful bass growl surge with heavy distortion. Complete drum patterns with syncopated snares. Glitchy sounds riffs weaving through the mix. Background effects of digital static and crackles. Filtered bass fades into airy blast. Slow glitch percussion with technical effects. Crackling fire effects with distorted synth drums. Sparse glitch percussion and static pops.
Robotic voice samplings initiated. Burning data streams.
Aggressive bass with wavetable distortion. Syncopated glitch beats with heavy reverb tails. Glitch sequence, digital parts. Background data and fire crackles.
Rising white noise and pitch shifted glitch sweeps. Bugs jumped and distorted.
Override, engage.
They distorted bass growl.
Fire like modulation. Broken rhythm drums with glitch fills. Lead synths crackle and burns like embers layered. Industrial fatal effects and rhythmic gating. Ambient fire crackles and distant digital noise. The bass with slow pitch modulation. Echoing vocal glitch with glitch revival. Bass hits harder with additional distortion layers. Complex explosion with rapid fire snares. The same steps flicker with rhythmic intensity. Built up to a final explosive glitch burst. Dying fire crackles and fading static. Baseline filters down to a soft rumble. Final robotic voice. Override complete. System stable.
They distorted bass growl with fire light modulation. Broken rhythm drums with glitch fills. Lead synths crackle and burst like embers. Layered industrial final effects and rhythmic gating.
Fire crackles and distant digital noise. The bass with slow pitch modulation. Echoing vocal glitch with glitch revival. Layered industrial verse like embers. Embers.
Bass hits harder with additional distortion layers. Complex glitch percussion with rapid fire snares. Synth stabs flicker with rhythmic intensity. Built up to a final explosive glitch burst.
Dying fire crackles and fading static. Baseline filters down to a soft rumble. Final robotic voice.
Override complete. System stable.
Reset half of crackling digital noise. Choppy glitch effects scattered across stereo field. Whisper distorted vocal. Initiating collapse. Stalls your beat with off-kilter snare hits. Deep modulated bass pulses with bitters crush. Synth stabs fragmented by rhythm engaging. Back off attic resembling corrupted data packets. Rising white noise and pitch shifted glitch sweeps. Heavy wobbling bass with harsh distortion. Syncopated glitch drum pattern with shifting rhythms. Suspense spikes and with sharp broken stabs. F bursts, mimic data fragmentation, digital shadowing. Dumpy break textures and reverse synth paths. Snappy glitch effects scattered across stereo field. Whisper inverted vocal stable. The bass intensifies with layered distortion and growls. Drum fills become more aggressive glitches. Synth leak shred, digital crunch and rapid gating. Build up to a climactic glitch. Explosion at the end. Cracked synths dissolve into static and noise. Bass fades out with echoing glitches. Final vocal line complete. Heavy wobbling bass with harsh distortion. Heavy wobbling bass with harsh distortion. Syncopated glitch drum pattern with shifting rhythms. Synth slicer in the sharp broken steps. Sudden eerie reverse chants. Echoing static burst corrupted mini pings. Mechanical whisper. Command system crash. Ritual active. Distorted bell toll rings as the intro builds tension. Trap hi-hats with irregular pitch shifted rolls. Kick and snare combo sounds like old terminal claps. Deep vocal effects, code is the curse. We wrote our own doom, broken synth melody emerges glitching mid-bar. Rapid fire chanting under vocoded glitches. Downward rise of warps in reverse. Ritual phrase triggers drop. Troll bass frost with hard stereo bounce sound effects. Ancient ritual drops twisted into machine gun patterns. Synth pitch warping with unpredictable timing. Chant fragment loops, crash, burn, rise. Dissonant ambient fast flow with frozen glitch texture. Slow state simulates a corrupted mood screen. Foreign voice and fragments. System failure. Ritual incomplete. Mainly returns with darker, lower pitch 808 bass distortion cranked with hard panning LFO. Kick pattern becomes more tribal and off-grid. Jams reverse and modulate across channels. Fade out through glitched heartbeats and modem screech effects. Last chance was the cure. Sudden silence broken by one final hard radius. It kicks consoles, enemy and glitch textures and VHS static crackle. Melancholy of Hipio slowly rises with delayed trails. It's a whisper barely audible, initiating white memory unit engaged. Heavy rhythm kicks in with filter snare taps. Shimmery sifts with granular surface. Forget loops like broken software. Bass pulses rise and fall like memory load cycles. Harsh digital rip sounds, corrupted hard drive noises. Slide dry surf glitchy bleeps and reverse chants. Whisper builds, erasing identity now. Hard hitting kick pair with a distorted fluttering bass growl. Melodic synths cut with reverb stutters. Sick crush bloods glitching between every four bars. Data transfer effects pan left to right with each bar. Breakdown with swirling echoes. Soft vocal layers rise up. I am still here. Clock ticking effects like a countdown to zero. Don't reintroduce the player glitch core bass and a top lid. Noise gate automation creates a movement surge. Sharp rush and distorted with sidechain breathing effect. Sub bass boot tone.
We run in neon waves, hot in overdrive. Lost inside this digital dream, feeling so alive. City lights reflect the fire in your eyes. Time rewinds beneath the electric skies. Touch the stars with every beat. Can't slow down, just feel the heat. Every step a memory in this glitch of destiny. Bass, swell, droplet melody, A-C-E-G. Plus future bass, all chords stab in sync with gig. Drop bungee trap style snares, layered claps. Effect, retro reverb, subtle final crackle. We're shadows on the circuit's edge. Echoes of the words we never said. Midnight sparks between your hands. We light the code across this land. Take my hand through shifting light, where data goes beyond the night. Every second synthesized in this glitch of paradise. Neon, neon, pulses rising. Let's go down one time. Hidden labels on the mazes. We break filter paths, vocoder whispers. Can you feel it? Can you feel it? Filtered melody replayed on soft bell synth. Max energy, layered harmony vocals. claps, style, snares, layered clackle. A sucked oracle. Crackle.
Deep growling sub bass pulses slowly awaken. Machine beats, processor noise, and glitchy static fade in. Metallic percussion taps begin to form a rhythm.
Machine override.
Complex neurostyle bass lines coil around tight snares. Robotic stabs and distorted risers glitch in and out. Percussion bomber layered with reverb. Tension builds with escalating digital screeches. Sudden drop in elements to pure build. Syncopate bass stab text roll into feedback. Security bypass control seized. Watch the neural bass riff with pitch modulations. Glitch fills between bass phrase and number, so drives the rhythm stirring reset. Camera of glass, throw it high. High pass filter sweeping rapid bursts. Atmospheric paths with reverse glitch texture spot. Distorted blocks float through delay. Simulated powered down sounds, breathing space before next surge. Metallic percussion tap waiting to form a rhythm. We'll code folly to solve it, can filter the low M. Complex neural oral solving to sound it, can filter low and hum. Oh, slide it, can filter low and hum. Oh, low and hum. Oh, low and hum. Oh, rich. Oh, low and hum. Oh, rich. Oh, low and hum. Oh, rich.
Oh, low and. Oh, low and hum. Oh, low and. Oh, low and hum.
Oh, rich. Robotics neurostyle bass lines coil around tight snares. Robotic stabs and distorted risers glitch in and out. Tension builds with escalated reverb. Tension builds with escalating digital screeches. Sudden drop in elements in pure build. Syncopate bass stab effects while in feedback. Security bypass control seized. Watch the neural bass riff with pitch modulations. Understood neural bass riff with pitch modulations. Glitch fills between bass phrasing. Industrial kick snare combo drives the rhythm. Stuttering synth mirror a crashing AI. High pass filter sweeping rapid bursts. Episode unbreak rest reverse reverse. External king snare combo drives the rhythm. Stuttering synth mirror activating rapid bursts. Episode passive foot pads and reverse. Thrust distorted blocks filter through the lay. Simulating power down sounds breaking space before next surge. Rubber turn sweeping rapid bursts. Atmospheric paths with reverse glitch texture spots. Distorted blocks float through delay. Simulated power down sounds breathing space before next surge. Neural back surge. Neural back surge. Neural back surge. Alright. Good morning. Hyperdynamic. Static laced ambient pad. Slow pulsating tone mimicking brain scans.
Neural input unstable. Rising low rumble hinting at incoming pressure. Dark authenticator with phase stereo spread. Offbeat hats and reverse snare hits. Creeping neural bass modulating unpredictably. Whispered box sample collapse imminent. High pitch riser shot with glitch gates. Neural bass distorted into a resonant screech. 3, 2, implode. Syncopated neural baseline layered with bit crush textures. Hit snare combo slam with industrial aggression. Synth steps scamming seizure like rhythms. Glitch effects scream across stereo field. Beat some drone in robotic riff sounds. Broken sentinel filters in and out like fading thoughts. Reverse effects swirl into delay. Pausing low rumble hinting at incoming pressure. Dark authenticator with phase stereo spread. Offbeat hats and reverse snare hits. Creeping neural bass modulating unpredictably. Collapse, compelling neural baseline layered with bit crush textures. Kick snare and combo slams with industrial breach. Sound the implode. Fast syncopated neural baseline layered with bit crush textures. Kick snare and combo slams with industrial aggression. Breach synth stabs mimic seizure and like precious sensibility over melodic reverb tails. Harder Double speed drum fills. Bassline folds down and soft with phase cancellation effects. High and ground layered with harmonic reverb tails. Fade out with oscillate, sine wave glitch. Final echo, connection lost. System beep as the track shuts down.
Mixing suburbs with glowing neon filters. Subtle static and radio stand noises. Rising white noise with faint vocal sample. Radio wave destabilize. Starting electro bass line with tone modulation. Type 4 on the floor, kick with clouds and hi-hats. Distorted synth leads weaving in rhythmic snaps. Background static simulating overload. Rising pitch sweep, white noise. Down imminent, prepare. Heavy electro bass with wobble and distortion. Aggressive synth steps cutting through the mix. Syncopated drum pattern with glitch effects. Layered effects, static bursts and neon sweeps. Atmospheric passive filtered noise. Special percussion with echo delay. Synth melodies gradually dissolve into statics. Rising white noise with faint vocal sample. Radio waves stays below wakes. Crashes. Type 4 on the floor, kick with clutch and layers. Sudden, resurrection, static notion layers. Type synth leads build tension towards the climax. Rising filters, sweeps and effects, crashes. Bass and synths fade into static noise. Final vocal sample fading out. Meltdown complete. Systems offline.
Sound is how you out blowing out jacks. Electrical surge, squeals, layer heavy drums with screamer back. Protocol initialized. Memory drift detected. Protocol initialized. Vocal distorted cybernetic turn. Fault lines, quake as circuits burn. Bit stream pulses breaking down. Static silence, then the sound. That percussion, metallic town lake, that's slowly rising. Corrupted logs, the era grows. Frozen cores begin to glow. Ram quake rising, breach the code. Collapse begins, overload. Thursday drop, distorted best, electrical surge. Modem squeals, modem squeals. Layer rhythm hits the frame apart. Memory drift detected. FX sound fills through the static. Protocol initialized. Filtered drone pads. They crush melody. Toss a sound of code or whisper running from deletion. Echo overflow. No percussion, just tension and sound design. Full energy kicks down on halftime groove. More chaotic bass wobbles, layering three types. Bass textures. Green, distorted, light scrubs, sun tremor. Drop bends with mid crush, glitch tail. Extroverty fragments, rhyme error beep tones. Final line, beatonic groove. More chaotic bass wobbles, layering three types of bass textures. Gritty, distorted, wet, squelch, sub tremor. Drop bends with bit crush, glitch tail. Reverse melody fragments. Ram error beep tones. Final line.
Static box, acid percussive, acrylic color, melodic clicks, and digital beats.
Whispered, processed vocal systems.
Bassline warps with pitch bending and pitch crush effects. Syncopated glitch beats build tension. Dissonant synth blocks with reverb. Background noise mimics corrupted data transfer. Rising noise sweep with stuttering glitches. Sudden cutoff leading into drop. Heavy
Heavy warped bass crowds with sharp distortion. Fast glitch percussion with sharp distortion. Fast glitch percussion and off-grid snares. Rhythmic gaining on synths creating stutter melody. Dark atmosphere with layered glitch effects. Those drums, ambient synth pads. Filtered bass line slowly morphs. Echo vocal glitch repeats. System compromised. Wicked active infiltrating systems. Bassline works with pitch bending and bit crush effects. Syncopated glitch beats build tension. Dissonant synth blocks with reverb. Background noise mimics corrupted data transfer. Rising noise sweep with stuttering glitches. Vox sweep with stuttering glitches. Override. Sudden cutoff leading into drop. Heavy warped bass growls with sharp distortion. Heavy warped bass growls with sharp distortion. Funk.
Power glitch it. Deactivated.
Ends on a soft distorted bass hum.
Glitch percussion and off-grid snares. Rhythmic gating on synths creating stutter melody. Dark atmosphere with layered glitch effects.
Bass and synths fade with digital crackles.
Final glitchy vocal. Wicked activated. Ends on a soft distorted bass hum.
Radio static and white noise bursts. Sparse as glitchy percussion with distant beeps. Layered echo effects simulating signal interference.
Whispered vocals, signal jam.
Echo glitch, hot beats with off-kilter hi-hats. Echoing bass pulses with pitch modulation. Stuttered synth fragments layered in stereo. Background effects mimicking radio feedback loops. Rising noise sweep with pitch bends and glitches. Vocal chops distorted and echo jamming. Heavy bass with wobble and echo delay. Complex glitch percussion with shuffled snares. Sharp synth stabs ping-ponging through space. Background echo effects enhancing rhythmic chaos. Ambient synth pads with delay. Slow glitch percussion with wide stereo spread. Filtered bass on bass gently. Return of aggressive whistling wobble bass. Faster glitch bass with glitch hop style cuts. Echo synth melodies interlaced with bass rhythm. Rising filters, sweep leads through final beats. Echoing bass fades into static noise. Final vocal echo signal lost, reconnected.
Glitch hop beats with off-kilter hi-hats. Echoing bass pulses with pitch modulation. Stuttered synth fragments layered in stereo. Background effects mimicking radio feedback loops.
Rising noise sweep with pitch bends and glitches. Vocal chops distorted and echo. Jamming. Reverb bass with pitch bends and glitches. Final vocal echo. Signal lost. Reconnecting. bass. Fast glitch beats with glow, static north. Slow percussion with wide stereo spread. Filtered bass hum fades gently, but turn of aggressive wobbling bass. Faster glitch beats with
Deep mechanical hums of firewall alarm pings. Arpeggiate synth pattern chokes on glitch pulses. Distorted voice sampling phrasing firewall crank. Logic lean style beat kicks in. Bassline lurches like a broken machine arm swinging. Granular synths pad erratically across channels. Filter sweeps simulate rising data pressure. Silent pitch bends up with intense side chaining. Pitch crush glitch fills. Vox firewall at 0%. Prepare for crank. Main bass is metallic and cranked like an industrial winch. Rhythm aggressive, but steady background effects. Mood and sparse data burst effects. Glitch squeals, kick snare combo pounds like hydraulic pistons. Drums fade into accolades. Synth lines shimmering textures play like broken code on loop. Glitchy whispers spray span left to right. Subscore not contained. Basslines go deeper and more granular. Contains like your broken machine arm swinging. Crush drone, final line. Crank complete data storm. Raw God. Pork. Logic rhythm style beat kicks in. Bassline lurches like a broken machine arm swinging. Granular synths pan erratically across channels. Filter sweeps simulate rising data pressure. Pressure. Silent pitch bends up with intense side chaining. Let crush twitch fills. Firewall synths pan erratically across channels. Filter sweeps simulate rising data pressure. Silent pitch bends up with intense side chaining. Edge crush glitch fills. Vox firewall at 0%. Prepare for cranks. Main bass is metallic and cranked like an industrial wrench. Later rhythm aggressive but steady background. It fires more than sparse data burst as glitch squeals. Kick snare combo pounds like hydraulic pistons. Drums fade into accolades. Synth lines shimmering textures play like broken code on a loop. Glitchy whispers pan left to right. Substorm not contained, not tamed. Basslines go deeper and more granular. Drop contained layer distortion with reverb snaps. Tempo slow sliding mid-drop for dramatic drag. Final glitch effect. Firewall break effects. Digital glass crack. Digital glitch effects. Digital glass. Sound effects with rising ups and distorted pads.
Detonator armed. System override.
Glitchy clicks and growling sub-bass rumble underneath. Just percussion begins filtering in. Filtering your swell with ascending pitch. Kick snare pattern tightens with trap-like cadence. Along with rest intensify. Vox 3, 2, 1. That's a distorted bass slam. Harness is snap. Drum pad levels can't be style filled with synth wave rhythms. Background text innovation and synths layered with rhythmic glitches. Beat continues with new bass motifs and synths related to sound and skill. Star animation and movement. Fonts, everywhere, tails, PK, builds of cups and new vertelic. Being the fast. Fetching clicks and runs, system override. PK builds intensity. Laser effect backs, clean bass freezes. Simulate digital filtering in. Do an echo. It dissolves, switch slowly builds as final bonus. Detonator beat bass raises, simulate digital destruction. Chicken snare fade into filtered echo. Basically dissolves into glitch. False and final distorted bass fades with heartbeat like sub thumps. Detonator deactivated. Humming sub-theory reverse jazz. Echoing static burst, corrupted mini bass. Mechanical whisper. Commence system crash. Ritual activated. A distorted alpha wings as the intro builds tension. Trap I have with irregular killer pitch shifted bow. Kick and snare combo sounds like ultra-mental claps. Vocal effects. Notice the curse we wrote our own doom. Broken synth melody emerges, glitching mid-bar. Rapid fire chanting under coded glitches. Soundward rise or warps in reverse. Ritual phrase triggers drop. Control of the literal bass bronze with our stereo bounce. Sound effects, ancient ritual drums. Sing sub and eerie reverse chants. Acolyte banks, ancient ritual drums, twisted in nurse. You control, alt delete burst. Ritual phrase triggers drop. Control. Guttural bass throbs with hard stereo bounce. Sound effects, ancient ritual drums, twisted into machine gun patterns. Instant pitch played with unpredictable timing. Ritual phrase triggers drop. Control bass throbs with hard stereo bounce. Sound effects, ancient ritual drums, twisted into machine gun patterns. Instant pitch played with unpredictable timing. Chance time you lose. Crash, burn, run, rise. Control bass throbs with hard stereo bounce. Touching the mouse, sound effects, ancient ritual drums, twisted into machine gun patterns. Instant ritual played with unpredictable timing. Jams, frag and loose. Crash, burn, rise, rise. Dissonant ambient bad swell with frozen glitch textures. Softic simulates a corrupted boot screen. Robotic voice in fragments. System failure. Ritual incomplete. Main lead returns with darker, lower pitch. 808 bass distortion cranked with hot panning LFO. Kick pattern becomes more tribal and off-grid. Cams reverse and modulate across channels. Main lead returns with darker, lower pitch. 808 bass distortion cranked with hot panning LFO. Kick pattern becomes more tribal and off-grid. Cams reverse and modulate across channels. Fade out the clicks, heartbeats, and modems reach effect slash chant. The crash was the cure. Sudden silence broken by one final hard reboot tone. Hit pattern becomes more tribal and off-grid. Jams reverse and modulate across channels. Fade out glitched heartbeats and modem screech effects. Last chant, the crash was the cure. Sudden silence broken by one final hard reboot tone. Cure.
Buzzing hum like a data center waking up. Boot up these distorted files, loading samples, whispered fox, subnet breach, virus in the shell, license distorted, sorted, setting blips, slowly form the rhythm, skeleton. Glitch hop rhythm with corrupted kick placements, layered F and bass with randomized pitch, warp, static, crackle, effects, and viral burst glitches, synth stabs, echo like broken broadcast signals. Rising alarm. It's rising alarm. Hail detonated, access overridden. Massive rhythm inspired beat shop rhythm. 8-bit error effects intertwined with neural squelches. Drums laced with crushed metallic hi-hats. Dirty subpulses hit like EMP shockwaves. Literals echo like packet lost bursts. Lyric loop was muted, firewall log scrolling. Opposite melody played through a broken modem fax chain. Sound design mimics corrupted Ethernet data dark sun. Data troops. Second spot escalates with harsher growls and triplet patterns. Flamethrowers and tempos and collapse into silence. Brace, use reverse fills and track snares. Thin scream like server overload, load alarms. Power down effects, distorted hard drive lines. Final box, subnet, uncontained. Ends with load and subdrone fading like dying hardware. Massive rhythm inspired bass
intertwined with neurosquelches. Drums laced with crushed metallic hi-hats. Dirty subpulses like EMP shockwaves. Breathless rolls that go back in lost bursts. This lyric loop with muted firewall arc scrolling. Subversive melody played through a broken modem vex shade. Sound design mimics corrupted Ethernet data chart. Second drop escalates both harsher clouds and triplet patterns. Subversive melody played through a broken modem vex shade. Sound design mimics corrupted Ethernet data chirps. Sound drop escalates with harsher growls and triplet patterns. Glitch rolls into recent tempo, then collapse into silence. Drum breaks use reverse fills and track snares. Sets scream like server for overload alarms. Powered down effects, distorted hard drive whines. Final Vox, subnet, uncontained. Industrial sirens, static glitches, metallic footsteps, FX, terminal typing sounds overloading processors. Low growl bass creeping in like a monster waking up inside a machine. Vocoder voice, break a protocol. Target mainframe authority. Target mainframe. Unflip mechanical snare rolls, hydraulic effects, and rising synth swell. Kick pattern tightens as distortion build distorted sample voice. Crush the core, shatter the crown. Spitting with the knockoff spit balls, a crown of fake, now hear it screech. Silicon bones I crush beneath. This is my throne, no room for kings. Dark clock arc, bass creeping in like a monster waking up inside a machine. Vocoder voice initiates unbreakable mainframe authority protocol. Rocket mainframe authority. Protocol. Dark and shattered rounds with my chaos bleed. The crown is now hear it screech. Silicon bones I crush beneath. This is my throne, no room for kings. Dark clock arc, incense riser, and big beat stutters. The crushed throne breaker, off chaos bleed. The crown was fake, now hear it screech. Silicon chain rattles blittered with tight perks and low impulses. Metal chain rattles plus alarm effects. Rattle with ball, unstable collapse imminent. The heavier drops its modulation band left them move and bleed. Kill the signal, crown erase, crash, crash, crash. The mainframe authority, auto T. Kill the signal, crown erase, crash, crash, crash. The mainframe authority. Kick hits like sledgehammers. Vocoder system overthrown, execute final purge. Glitch down fade, dripping echo of crushed bass. Static fades out with robotic whisper. Long live the breaker. 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 Docket. Mainframe authority. Cooker. Protocol. Dark edge unwraps with my chaos bleed. The crown was fake, now hear it screech. Silicon bones I crush beneath. This is my throne, no room for kings. Dark clock arc, essence riser, beat stutters. The crushed throne breaker, long chaos bleed. The crown was fake, now hear it screech. Screech. Docket. Mainframe authority. Long live the chain rattles blittered with tight perks and low impulses. Mainframe authority. Doc Clocker. No room for kings. Doc Clocker. Mainframe authority. Doc Clocker. No room for kings. Doc Clocker. Mainframe authority. Doc Clocker. Long live the breaker. silence, slow pitch drone, broken glass sounds. Melodic lead emerges briefly with haunting reverb.
Metallic clangs and industrial machinery noises. Drone rolls synth with flickering glitch effects. Faint robotic whispers, rebellion activated, system breach. Subtle heartbeat of bass pulse. Subtle, like bass pulse. Mechanical hi-hats, taking rapidly. Distorted synth risers and heavy filter sweeps. Low vocal stun rebellion, brain protocol. Tension builds with rising bass distortion. Crushing bass growls with metallic disroll in limoses. Test and thrust punch hard with tight stairs and heavy kicks. Pushy synth leads cut sharply through the mix. Vocal chart fragment with aggressive shouts. Ripple, override, breach. Beats up to middle, clutch effects and ambient industrial noise. Distant echoes of machine overloads. Blizzard race, system collapse imminent. Bass returns deeper and more distorted. Drum patterns intensified with complex fills of faster bass. Stiff or rigid and angular. Vocal glitches, chasm, cloudless system crash. Subtle heartbeat like bass pulse. When medical hi-hats start ticking rapidly. Distorted synth risers and heavy filter sweeps. Field rebellion, breach protocol. Tension builds with rising bass distortion. Reposor bass growls with metallic distortion. Test of drum punch armor, tight stairs and heavy kick. Midfield reclined, rebellion subdued. Midfield rebellion, breach protocol. Beat fades to glitch noise and metallic echoes. Final whispered line, Bitfield reclaimed, rebellion subdued. Bends on a cold synthetic tone. Beat fades to glitch noise and metallic echoes. Final whispered line, Bitfield reclaimed, rebellion subdued. Bends on a cold synthetic tone. Bitfield reclaimed, rebellion subdued. Beat fades to glitch noise and metallic echoes. Final whispered line. Bitfield reclaimed, rebellion subdued. Ends on a cold, synthetic tone. Randomized glitch, texture, slow, stereo. More vocals, integrity at 17%. Shutdown imminent. With the percussion gaps build tension. Lines and rising pitch. Oscillators. Glitch kickstarters. Harvest horror shooting call-outs. Filter and growls and introduces drop multi. Heavy wobble bass and broken rhythm. Layered with metallic squishing glitches. Distorted stairs blast through debris. Rotted call-out. Downfall, downfall. Radio history 120 corrupt ISFC. Saucy heavy path. Simulated data clumping. More integrity at 17%. More integrity at 17%. Shutdown imminent. Metallic percussion. Taps build tension. Doorbell silence and rising tension. Sirens and rising pitch. Oscillators. Glitch kickstarters, vocal cut. Initiating collapse. Mounted bass lights and bass line mix first motif. Enter my next function. Top motif with maximal. Heavy wobble bass and broken rhythm. Layered with metallic squishing glitches. Motif. Through heads with sudden power cut effects. Will fade down, final clock, voice line. Mental map complete. Insert tape, rewind the glitch burst.
Spirit 120 with corrupt audio effects. Fuzzy ambient pads, all muted beats, simulated beats, simulated data, crumbling facts, reverse synth paths, building reverse tension. Best race recharge it with things up lost. Race recharge it with things up pulsing. Race recharge it with things up pulsing. It's a glitch bass with new innovation. I have to get rapid and machine-like. Intelligence from under static. Voice loops, core failure, irreparable. And a machine-like melody fragment emerges from under static. Silence cries between drops. Nobody voice loops, core failure, irreparable. Annular synth starts. Echoes of failure, bass light fade into distortion. High pass filter with drums for months. Full and corrupted. Max later but distortion with maximals. It's maximum like small but touch with maxima. The melodic glitchy breakdown halfway through and for sudden power cuts. I know corrupted voice lag retro.
Soft, shimmering synth pads with frost-like arpeggios. Distant icy wind effects layered with gentle crackling digital noise. Subtle vocal whispers override freezing sequence. A low sub-bass hum begins to fade in. Oh, pulsing bass line emerges thick yet smooth. Delicate glitch percussion taps like frozen droplets. Rising filtered synth swells with airy delays. Vocal chops echo softly. Cryo bite override. Warm bass pulses contrasted with cold sharps and stabs. Just a beat with crisp snares and smooth halves. Atmospheric paths swell and shimmer in the background. Full flares form icy chants override active. It breaks down to minimal percussion and ambient textures. Digital ice cracking sounds layered with slow melodic homage. Whispered vocal phrases override freezing sequence. Standby mode, beeping grind fuller with dark resonant qualities. Glitch elements cascade with delicate sharp rhythmic clicks. Delicate glitch percussion taps like frozen droplets. Rising triplets. Rising filter synth swells with airy delays. Vocal chops echo softly. Cryo override engage. Ambient synth wash with layered reverb and soft pads. Slow bass pulses fade in and out like heartbeat and ice. Echoing vocal fragments of breeze override. Full beat and bass return with extra energy and layered effects. Synth stabs sharpen and syncopate with the rhythm. Vocal chops pass into rhythmic glitch sequences. Fading zooms and fading bass pulses. Salty shimmering pads and crackling ice effects. Whisper closing line override complete. Cryo mode disengaged. Deep warm bass pulses contrasted with cold sharps and stabs. Just a beat with crisp snares and smooth halves. Atmospheric paths swell and shimmer in the background. Override active. Active. Override active. It breaks down to minimal percussion and ambient textures. Digital ice cracking sounds layered with slow melodic synth. Whispered vocal phrases sit in frozen standby mode. Fifth returns deeper and fuller with dark resonant qualities. Glitch elements cascade with delicate sharp rhythmic clicks. In and out as the operations call brighter. Vocal effects loop through the increasing intensity. Cryo light engage. Richard, override. Effects atmosphere. Sparkling data burst, glitch, shimmer, echoes, faint cosmic cuts. Pulsing sub-frequency heartbeat. Perks, stepless quicken like ticking countdown timer. Initializing pulse alignment. Nova ready. Arpeggiated synth line rises in pitch with glitch jitter effects. Layered breakbeat patterns fading like incoming data storms. Raises granular and crackling, mimicking code splinters. Vocal chop root, glitch nova. Glitch nova. Electro bass, Charlotte bass, cold sucker, digital nova core. Fast bass, breakbeats chopped aggressively layered with the crush textures. Voltage warping mod bass growls with staccato pulses. All line and laser sims ricochet across stereo space. Electro drums soften to a skittering groove. A live pad emerges of glittering harmony, reminiscent of solar flare. From the void, right the glitch, nova erupts in coded pitch. Mullet breaking chopped with layered arcs, mid bass takes the pulse in a call response rhythm with a kick snare combo. A quick fills mimic signal interference, no memory errors. Electro fusion drop. Electro picture clover leaf. Vocalize beat with powerful language. Nova ready. Arpeggiated synth line rises in pitch with glitch jitter effects. Layered breakbeat patterns fading like incoming data storms. Raises granular and crackling, mimicking code splinters. Vocal chop root, glitch nova. Glitch nova. Arpeggiated patterns fading like lights from incoming data storms. Raises granular and divergent storms. Rise around the film data storms. Rises granular and crackling, mimicking code splinters. Vocal chop root, glitch nova. Glitch nova. Glitch nova. Glitch nova. Breaking mutations, listen to frantic syncopation. Baseline fiction, it drops from meltdown effect. Does that feel cyber times over to the stairs? Shimmering weight leapers, good blood blended through granulate filter. Buckle delays fade out. Filter pad closes with long river tail. One final vocal echo. Pulse terminated.
Sub-bass with metallic clicks like machinery gears. Layered syncopated hi-hats slowly building tension. Distant robotic voice system congestion detected. Initiating drop bursts. Ambient glitch effects and data stream noises. Complex drum rolls with rapid fire snare hits. Rising synth tension with filter sweeps and pitch bends. Vocal stutters, gridlock, pressure rising. Bassline thickens, rhythmic snaps emerge. Aggressive neurofunk bass draws with sharp modulations. Crunchy techs and drums cutting through with rapid kicks and snares. Syncopated glitch, fast and soft vocals. Background synth slow, chaotic energy. Beat strips down, even glitch effects and bass drones. Whirring digital noises with pitch shifted vocal racing. Drummers, sequence active. Rising tension with distant synths. Full neurofunk assault returns with layered bass text set. Unleashed increasing in dropper. Increase in complexity. Being shot synth reads cut through the mix. Vocal overload. Burst. Atmospheric fast and deep reverb wash. Slow bass pulses fading in and out. Distorting vocal echo recalibrating. Intense bass growls laid with glitch jumpio. Driving drum fills and relentless rhythm. Vocal chops fragmented and rhythmic drop burst. Gridlock, surge. Synth lines morph and cascade dynamically. Beat fades out with glitch effects and sub-bass hum. Idle robotic voice gridlock resolved. Sys online. Ends with soft digital static. Beat fades out with glitch effects and sub-bass hum. Idle robotic voice gridlock resolved. Systems online. Ends with soft digital static. Digital noises with pitch effects steps. Proper secret matches mystic vocal phrases. Proper secret active. Rising tennis spreads. Sensitive cases, rapid kisses, snares. Syncopated voice, stabs and sharp vocal cuts. Abstract roof is full of chaotic energy. Beat spreads down, leaving collision wrecks and bass drums. Blurred digital noises with pitch shifted vocal range. Quiver sequence active. Rising tension with every sense. Foamy refocus cell returns with layered bass textures. Drum patterns increase in complexity and speed. Sharp synth leads cut through the mix. Vocal glitches, chord load, drum burst, atmospheric pads and deep reverb wash. Slow bass pulses fading in and out. System rebooting, recalibrating. Intense bass growls layered with glitchy up-heavier bass textures. Driving drum fills in relentless rhythm. Vocal chops fragmented in rhythmic drop burst. Gridlock. Surge.
Sound design, electrostatic tension, robotic whispers, low frequency pulse, FX and spark, security breach sounds. Odd neural interface established. Hijack in progress. Kick hitter slowly layered with filtered hi-hats and granular textures. Lines of code inside my head, baseline bites that never end. Hijack thoughts begin to bend, a signal closet won't pretend. AOE glides demodulating neuro bass groove. Glucose and sketchy glitch you off, grid bounce. Filter bass pulse rising. Neuro control at 92%. Injecting primary drop sequence. Snare rolls shocked and reversed. Explosion. Add no bass modulating with mid-fret growls. Trap head syncopated stutters up reverse bass glitch effects. Vocal chop hijack baseline lockdown. Neural earn each selected to and lead melody with low pass filter. Even through your neural baseline more filtered hi-hats and granular textures. Simulator with the filtered hi-hats and granular textures. Slip forward blackout echoes, stutters and soft glitch melody. Heartbeat effects fading in whispers. You are not in control anymore. Baseline like bleeds anymore. Hijack rocks neural fusion. Hijack complete. Trap roll it with deep growl, neural bass. Arcs burst in between every second bar. Kick goes double pulse before the fade. All layers dissolve in static. Soft robotic glitch fade out. Baseline integrated. Goodbye, user. Filtered bass pulse, primary drop sequence. Injecting primary drop sequence. Snare rolls shocked and reversed. Recuperated neural bass corrosion. Percussion equals off-grid bounce. From bass off the lane. Mid frag growls. Stutters, revelators dissolve in a static. Suffer by fade out. Baseline integrated. Goodbye, user. Bass pull at 92%. Injecting primary drop sequence. Snare rolls chopped and reversed. Bass explosion. The neural bass modulated with mid-fret growls. Trap head syncopated stutters. So reverse bass glitch effects. Full jump hijack baseline lockdown. Hijack baseline lockdown. Baseline ploids modulated with mid-fret growls. Track pads, syncopated stutters, full reverse bass glitch effects, double jump, hijack, baseline lockdown, body stereo, neural bass, low, true low, lucky with low pass filter, body inferior, neural baseline, more distortion, high pass flutter, execute, neural override, baseline now sounds jagged like it's breaking circuits, before blackout echoes, stutters and soft glitch, melody, heartbeat, facts, fade in whispers, you are not in control anymore.
Precise synth pads layered with subtle static interference. Soft digital beeps simulating signal pings. Atmospheric hum with faint robotic voice fragments. Initializing neural waveform. Rapid percussive hi-hats enter complex patterns emerge. Syncopated bass stabs slowly take form. Rising filter sweeps and glitch effects build tension. Vocal snippet stutters in the wave. Neurograph. Tight aggressive neurofuck baseline pulsing. effects with dynamic modulations. Punchy dubstep drums with crisp snares and fast kicks. Intricate glitchy synth runs cutting sharply. Vocal glitches sync quickly. Signal wave active, neural active, neurograph engaged. He reduces the bass drums and synthetic noise. Arpeggiated synths ripple in patterns resembling neural pathways. Whispered volume transmission locked. Bassline intensifies with complex pitch bends and wobble effects. Drum patterns become more intricate and driving. Sharp synth stabs layers slowly take form. Atmospheric hum. Bassline intensifies with complex pitch bends and wobble effects. Complex bass bends and wobble effects. Drum patterns become more intricate and driving. Rising filter sweeps and glicks build tension. Complex bass modulations and sharp lead synths dominate. Syncopated drum fills drive the intensity higher. Vocal glitches echo. Neurograph overrides signal wave complete. Beat fades out to glitch noise and fading to synth paths. Final vocal whisper system reset. Signal wave offline. Ends on a soft digital tone. Precise synth pads. Final vocal whisper. System reset. Signal wave offline. Ends on a soft digital tone. Intricate glitchy synth runs current sharply. Vocal glitches sync quickly. Signal wave active. Neurograph engaged. Neurograph engaged. Beat reduces to bass drones and synthetic noise. Arpeggiated synths ripple in patterns resembling neural pathways. Whispered vocal lecker. Signal wave active. Neurograph engaged. Beat reduces to bass drones and synthetic noise. Arpeggiateds become more intricate and driving. Electric hum builds like a system powering up. Ambient crackles simulate melting processors. Slate synth rising sound RPGO with a subtle detune. Groove robotic whisper, drop wave incoming. Percussion kicks in, filter snare, rising kick rolls. Background vector spinning, fast ticking clock. Beat baritones, bass swelling with thermal distortion filters. Drop wave overdrive, ultra punchy sub-bass slams in and sing the drop waves. Then glides up and crushes down like a voltage arc. Hi-hats glitch, stutter between 8 and 16 notes. Sensing compression mimics heat surges. Overheating beeps, electronic breath samples. Bass chills into a rolling mid-glitch layer. Filtered arpeggio moves like data flickering through RAM. FX fan whirl, CPU hubs off delayed taps. Beat simplifies the heavy kick and wide clap. Clock speed bypass, containment failed. Link core, dump best arm. Drop wave incoming. Drop wave incoming. Percussion kicks in, filter snare, rising kick rolls. Background effort spinning, fast ticking clock. Beat baritones, bass swelling with thermal distortion filters. Drop wave incoming. Percussion kicks in, filter snare, rising kick rolls. Background effort spinning, fast ticking clock. Beat baritones, bass swelling with thermal distortion filters. Pick baritone. Drop wave overdrive. Drop wave your overdrive. Ultra punchy sub-bass slams in signature. Drop wave synth glides up and crushes down like a voltage arc. Hi-hats glitch, stutter between 8 and 16 notes. Sensing compression mimics heat surges. Rapid overheating beats, electronic breath samples. Bass chills into a rolling mid-glitch layer. Filtered arpeggio moves like data flickering through RAM. FX fan whirl, CPU hubs off delayed taps. Beat simplifies the heavy kick and wide clap. Clock speed bypass, containment failed. Wood core dog best or beam and coverage layer. Filtered arpeggio moves like data flickering through RAM. FX fan whirl, CPU hum soft delayed taps. The turbo thrust ahead and kick, your wide clap. Clock speed bypassed. Containment failed. Red clap. Prod. Wave. Zero.
Digital linked effects. No strike pass. Glitch backup fragments fading in. Faint radio interference pulses.
Robotic voice whisper system breach. That's a wave inbound.
Rapid fire snare bells. Alarm laces, modulations rise. Stuttered bass growls filter upward. Vocoded glitch phrase, unlocking breach. Aggressive distorted bass line with tearing textures. Sliced brain beats with precise glitch injections. Layered layered such as synths in wave motion. Bridge, phantom wave. Filter drums and bass sweep away. Haunting happy heads lead echoes in delay. Deep sub bass pulses minutes on our flaps. Watch fleet form sputter. Heavier, more distorted bass re-entry. Cyberpunk melody rhymes above chaotic low end. Rock off and grows. Signal bass surgical. Softer full glitch. Review. Digital wash of reverb and modulated retraction. No drums, just rising pads and binary pulses. Whisper phantom wave rerouting. No return of main glitch bass waves. Way to assist, oscillate while play. Beat drops into halftime for brief moments and slams back. Reach can't be stopped. Glitch trails and fading paths. Static interference fades out. Final line. Transmission terminated. Blick to white noise sweeping across stereo field. Metallic clicks and tapping like keypad hacking. Fake reversed vocal sample access denied override. Subtle filtered bass hum rising slowly. Spouses trap style hi-hats begin tick-tocking. Syncopated glitch synths ripple and bursts. Vocal chop stutter pulse hack. Pulse hack. Rising filtered synth swell and rhythmic stabs. Heavy wobble bass with a robotic growl undertone. Snappy glitch hop drum pattern with crunchy snares. Syncopated percussive glitches and digital scratches. Vocal snippets chopped rapidly. Bypass firewall. Breach. Pulse. Beat strips down to glitch effects and atmospheric paths. Echoing reverse synth swirl and digital beats. Simulate a hacking sequence. Whispered line. Eclipse initiated. Bass becomes more distorted. Layered with aggressive sub-frequency. Its drum pattern intensifies with triplet hi-hat rolls and snare fills. Synth leads with sharp cutting digital tones. Pulse hack. Eclipse override. Ambient synth pads drenched in reverb. Low-end drone pulses slowly. Glitched vocal fragments loop. Access override. Pulse. Digital static fades in and out. All elements return with increased intensity. Heavy bass growls layered with glitch up hat feel. Complex drum fills and cascading hi-hat runs. Vocal chop fragmented rhythmically hack. Eclipse. Pulse. Breach. Beat bass to glitch noise and soft synth echoes. Beat bass to glitch noise and soft synth echoes. Final vocal snippet system reset. Pulse lost. Ends with digital static crackle. Beat fades to glitch noise and soft synth echoes. Final vocal snippet system reset. Pulse lost. Ends with digital static crackle. Bypass firewall. Breach. Pulse. Beat straights to glitch noise and soft synth echoes. Final vocal snippet system reset. Pulse lost. Ends with digital static crackle. More distorted, layered with aggressive sub-frequencies. Drum pattern intensifies with triplet hi-hat rolls and snare fills. Synth leads with sharp, cutting digital tones. Pulse hack, eclipse, override. Ambient synth pads drenched in reverb. Low-end drone pulses slowly. Glitched vocal fragments loop, access, override. Pulse. Digital static fades in and out. All elements return with increased intensity. Heavy bass clouds layered with good trust. Access, override, pulse. Digital static fades in and out. All elements return with increased intensity. Heavy bass clouds layered with glitch, trust. Pulse, snare, override, pulse. Digital static fades in and out. All elements return with increased intensity. Heavy bass clouds layered with glitch, trust. Complex drum fills and cascade hi-hat runs, override, pulse. Digital static fades in and out. All elements return with increased intensity. Beat fades to glitch, noise and soft synth echoes. Final vocal snippets, pulse lost. Themes with digital static crackle. Beat fades to glitch, noise and soft synth echoes. Final vocal snippets, system reset, pulse lost. Pulse lost. Themes with digital static crackle. Beat fades to glitch, noise and soft synth echoes. Final